Hi you guys, it's Jen. I just want to update you really quickly on my Panthos palettes. So my Lorac Pro, which you probably have seen if you've watched it just before this one. If not, my Lorac Pro that I had been using is now dedicated to my Tiny Pans Pan That palette with the Fantastic Lady, so I'm really excited about that. But this one is my own personal Pan That palette for 2021. And this is my singles from Makeup Geek, which is a very hefty feat. But my project is a little bit different than the regular Pan That entire palette. What I'm trying to do is use up the shades I love the most. And I will go over with some of the shades with you that I really am liking and the stuff that I'm not liking. But the ones that I'm not enjoying, I think I'm just going to declutter at the end of the year so that I can see the weights that I've used without getting rid of that and then, not counting that, or maybe I'll weigh them before I throw them out so that I can just add it in by the end of the year. I'm not really sure how I want to work that yet, but it is just January, so we have a whole year to go. Who knows? Maybe I just need to get off the top layer and underneath might work better, but some of these are really drying out and just not performing very well. I did wear a couple yesterday and I managed to get it to work, but these are super dusty. They were already a drier formula to begin with, but now they are just so dried out and dusty that some of them are great and some of them are just losing their pigmentation. They go on the eye and they fly all over my face. Like when I did my eye look today, I noticed that I had a bunch of even blended powder up on my forehead, and I don't even know, like, I blend a lot, but I didn't think I was that vigorous that it would fly like all over my face. So to see a dark spot on my forehead today after doing my makeup, I was kind of like, how dusty are these things? So just to go over with you guys, I started at I started at 310 grams, and last month was still 310 grams, and the end of December was still 310 grams. So I haven't changed the weight on this palette at all, nor my bonus palette, which I will talk to you about shortly. The weights are all the same. I have not made any like visual weight progress, but as you see the product, I will show you I have made progress. So some of the ones I have been enjoying are Bitten, which is the red one right here. I do like Corrupt, but it is a very dry black formula. It's incredibly pigmented, but very dusty, and I think that's what kind of floated all over my face today. I do love this entire row. All these neutrals, I really, really love those. They complement a lot of the shades in here. I've also been really enjoying Cupcake. This is my favorite shade for warming up the crease. Out of all these eyeshadows, is probably one of my most favorites. I love this shade right here. I think it's called Razzle something, Razzleberry. Yeah, Razzleberry. So yeah, Bitten and Razzleberry are probably like two of my favorites. And then I also like this purple one right here, which is called Curfew. Is this one the nice one? This one's okay. This one is really dry though. They're all really, really dry. This one's sensuous. So I'm not in love. Just stuck my nail in that. I'm not in love with the formula, if I'm being completely honest, anymore. This is not a formula that excites me. And same thing with the Lorac one. It's very dry and powdery and flaky all over the face. Not like I'm looking for something creamy, but definitely a little more together than a dusty mess all over my face. So I do have quite a few ones that I like. However, these two for sure, I do not like at all. This one is a brown with a gold glitter in it. I don't like eyeshadows like that. And this one is just basically looks like nothing on. Like when you put it on your face, it basically looks like nothing is on your face. This one hasn't been my favorite either. This is more like a purple silvery pewter color. So most of this row I don't love, except for this one is pretty cute, like this peachy one. So yeah, there's a few that I haven't really played with a lot, but I'm definitely trying to make an effort to use as many as I can. That being said, I did manage to hit pan. You'll see it glowing shortly. There we go. I did manage to hit pan on Shimma Shimma today. I used it all over my lid and in my crease, and in doing so I managed to get a little bit of pan showing, and these two shades right here I know I should be hitting pan on in the future very soon. So unfortunately I don't have any physical gram weight going down, but I most definitely do have physical, like you can see the physical attributes of the palette are changing. So that for me is very exciting. I also have my bonus palette, which is just something I'm putting and using in conjunction with the main palette. So this is just to see what I can use up in the year. I did think that these were replacements of those other top neutrals, but they are different except for Shimma Shimma. So I do have a backup of that one, but these ones are similar in color, but they are different names and different finishes. So yeah, I do have quite a bit left still. So what I've been using on this one, like I said, the weight hasn't changed, but what I've been using on this one is the greens mostly around Christmas time, and then also the top row here and the top row here and this one for like inner corner highlights. They're very beautiful and very light and neutral and very reflective. So really, really good for brow bone highlights and inner corner highlights if you're looking for something really bold. Also, these ones are like holographic shifts. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but you know, they do have a really nice shift on them, but it's not really something that's very obvious on the eye. So there's that. So I don't have a whole lot of usage on this, and I really have so much product left to use. I'm beside myself with the amount of eyeshadow when you physically look at this and see how full these pans are, just how much product I have to use. But I have a whole year, hopefully, God willing, I have a whole year to get through all this stuff and see what I can use, and hopefully, yeah, hopefully I can do at least a little bit of damage on these and get some used up. I have a lot of the purples on the outer portion of my eye today. It isn't blended super nicely, but I just wanted something decent because we're going out for dinner. Not going out for dinner, but like going to pick up dinner. And I have to go in to pick it up, so I don't want to look like a complete train wreck. So I'll throw my hair in a top bun or a top knot and get on with my life, right? So anyway, that is my complete update. As I said before, this palette, which is my Lorac one, is in my Tiny Pans palette. Pan That Face palette challenge, so you will see that in a separate video now from these, even though I will do this one updated on the 1st of every month, and I will do the other palettes on the 5th of every month, or should be around those dates roughly. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you have, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.